Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of There's Layers to It. My name is Marion. There's Corbin over there.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Rock on. I don't know why, but I've been telling... look, I've been going around places, like in my store...
Because you're white.
Rock on, everybody. Rock on.
It's because he's white.
I am, in fact, white. Thank you for your pleasant observation, Marion.
You're welcome.
Well, as you said, welcome to There's Layers to It, everybody. I don't think there's any other way we can go but up from here.
Oh, man.
So make sure, if you like this video, to, go follow us on Instagram, Snapchat. No, hold on, wait, we're not on Snapchat.
I'm on Snapchat, but...
Yeah, shoot your shot. Shoot your shot right now.
What am I shooting my shot with? I'm just putting my Snapchat out there. I usually do that, like, damn near every episode. If not every episode, then like every other episode. But this is the episode where you may not get it. You gotta give the people waiting. Keep them waiting. I may drop it at the end. I may not drop it in the end. Who knows?
Look, all my social media is at Corbin Moore. The podcast.
Hold on,
there's layers to it.
That is the first time you have just put all of your well, hold on. You just said is everything just Corbin Moore?
Dude, everything is just my name. Swear. Kid you not.
You're so white.
You gotta remember, right? So I made all my social media handles back when we were in high school, and Far was always tracking our social media.
That's why I've been Big Homie Mars for so long.
I wasn't thinking like that, okay? I didn't need social media like that, but I use it now.
Yeah, man. Like some of these names that you see, it's because we made them up because we didn't want Coach Far to see us. Like, I had changed my Facebook at the time. I had changed it to THAKING, and yeah, man, like that shit happened. Like, no, I don't want you guys on social media. And then we were all looking like, come on now. There's no way that you can just tell us you're gonna want and expect a bunch of teenagers, high schoolers, to actually listen to some crazy ass shit like that.
I was one of the kids who actually listened to that, man.
What the fuck?
When I kid you not, I tried to do everything right when I was in high school.
Wow.
To try and make it in football, all right?
Wow.
I tried. It didn't get me anywhere, but I tried.
Wow.
But I got into it. It's like my personal reasoning for things now.
I mean, what do you mean?
Like, my work ethic and everything that I got through, like, football and wrestling, and the things that I did to try and be good in that translated into, like, why I try to do good at everything else in my life.
Okay. I don't want to say that I'm the opposite, right? But I have a lot of things that I took from the football team, right? But I honestly feel like most of my life shit I learned post school. Even like high school, I was like, damn. I honestly got out of high school was like, I didn't learn a goddamn thing. Like, I learned quite a bit in high school, but I didn't learn anything that was really gonna help me in the real world.
And that's deep, but it's super true. Like,
Yeah.
in high school, like, I learned that stuff, but that's because I was driving to do that stuff. But I also learned that younger because I played sports starting at like 2 years old, right? I love sports.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was my driving factor from like 2 years old until even today. I still love sports. That's why I love to
Right.
talk about sports. That's why I love to watch sports. That's why I love to
Right.
do all this. But actual high school in general, I think I learned absolutely nothing, like at all.
Like I didn't learn anything. Like I learned a lot of like. I hate to say it like this, but just school shit. I just learned a bunch of school shit that. I mean, I learned how to add. Okay, that's great. I learned how to read,
Which is also really good.
which is really fucking phenomenal. But
If
I
you don't
learned,
read, you should read.
right. And if you can't read, I mean, try and get some help. But yeah, man, like I really just didn't learn anything life changing in high school, and I didn't really benefit from that much. I really feel from high school, like everything that I benefited from, like right now, I can't put anything towards high school.
No,
Honestly.
absolutely not. More stuff.
Nothing.
I definitely will say that most of my development, like as a person, has probably happened over the past like 3 or 4 years.
Basically, since I got out of high,
Yeah, so like my
basically,
college years were more of my developmental years than my high school years.
right?
Like personal growth and all that good stuff that's when it all happened. But majority, probably the last 2.5 years for sure, especially going through like this pandemic and a quarantine. Like there's a lot of stuff that I've learned about myself and what I want to do going forward and all that good stuff.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just don't like high school.
True.
I really don't.
I nothing against high school, but it just wasn't
I mean,
like
everything
great.
against high school over here, Brad. Like, if I could name one thing that I honestly appreciate from high school, is all of my friends. Like in all of my close friends. Because you know I have a bunch of acquaintances from that place, but I don't have a lot of friends, right? All of my friends and the people who I'm gonna like grow old with and like possibly or die with, I guess. Like I found them. We all found each other at that school, and that is one thing that I will say that I really appreciate and I really love. Well, yeah, but other than that, fuck that shit.
Hey man, that's my biggest truth with it for sure. But as I said, sports was my love for a long time, and that's how I kind of got inspiration for the sports podcast. I know some people have been asking, but I really haven't gotten my story out there, and I wanted to tell everybody. So I wanted to pair this in with the signing of J.J. Watt going to the Arizona Cardinals.
That was a horrible transition.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. I did it.
We're the best, the worst show around. Oh my god! All right, so I guess we can go ahead and just dump right into JJ Watt.
Getting right into it.
Now you spoke highly of them last year.
I did. I spoke highly on the Arizona Cardinals last year. I thought Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins would be exactly what they were, a great combination.
Almost choked to death.
Okay, well, I thought DeAndre Hopkins and Kyler Murray would be a great combination.
Well, hold on, you weren't wrong. You were not wrong.
Like I
D-Hop
believe
led my fucking fantasy football team to a dub this year. Let's go.
he was the winner of our league this year. Congratulations, big homie Mars. But for real, Arizona Cardinals, who would have thought J.J. Watt and the Arizona Cardinals would be together?
And this is what I was saying before we hopped on here. I think, like, it's nice to speculate about things, right? But we really shouldn't take that much into it anymore. Because all of these lists and all this other shit, oh, he's going to Green Bay, which I'm pretty sure he may have thought about it.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been a decent consideration to have.
Right, he's
like
going
Green
back
Bay,
home.
It's his
Going
home.
back home.
Why not? He loved the
Right.
Packers growing up.
And then, like, they're already a championship contender. But, dude, that's why we really can't read into that shit. Like take it with a grain of salt. basically, is what everyone needs to do, because people have been blowing these things out of proportion. Like the Dallas Cowboys thing, like, yeah, it's a huge thing, but man, they're just blowing it completely out of proportion. Which, I mean,
Can you clarify on what Dallas Cowboy thing you're talking about?
You know what I'm saying? The only thing, Dak Prescott not getting a decent contract.
Oh, all right. Well, that's been the same thing for a long time.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But like the media, like they blow a lot of things out of proportion, and I feel like they completely blew this J.J. Watt thing completely. Like, I mean, he's a big star and he's leaving the Texans, but I mean, damn. Oh, the Raiders, the fucking Bengals, like all these people. It's like, dog. Like,
the Browns,
which, I mean, it sounds,
the Bills, the
like,
Titans. Like, there was a lot of teams thrown around, but obviously you should expect that when it's someone of the caliber of J.J. Watt.
And it was, but here's the thing, though. Those must have been the teams that were interested in them, because J.J.'s team didn't. They're like his J.J. Watt's inner circle, right? They weren't talking to anybody. They were literally just staying close to home. Like, I forget what the lady's name was that was, like, facilitating his agent or whatever. I can't remember her name right now. But she did a damn good job. But
of keeping it under wraps, absolutely.
Like, yes. Like,
we
all this.
just found out.
Like, they just found out. And that tweet.
Himself. Source. J.J. Watt. We will cite our sources here on There's Layers to It occasionally.
Well, we will try. We will all the time. We will all the time because of this. We will put a source down, and if the source is incorrect, we will not be fired for. We will not get hellfire from said tweet, because that's not our tweet.
Today, mark this day in your calendar, everybody. We will be marking every single one of our sources on There's Layers to It.
If I got to put it in the fucking comments, if I got to put it in wherever, the description below, I don't give a damn, man. We are going to cite these things just so that we won't basically just get caught lacking how all these other teams are. Like the Russell Wilson thing.
Yeah, everyone Well, Russell Wilson put out a few set of teams.
I think the way that Russell Wilson is handling this is ridiculous, though.
It's possible.
Not possible, bro. All you really had to do was like just go up to them. Russell Wilson is a very calculated individual. He knew what the fuck was happening. Like when this shitstorm happened, he knew this was a shitstorm that he nonchalantly created, but he fucking created for a reason.
Yeah.
So I'm not really just pulling the blame off Russell Wilson here.
Okay.
But like,
I want to get back into J.J. Watt, but we can get into Russell Wilson also. So I thought you had a really interesting point, like when you texted me earlier, and how J.J. Watt brings another sense of leadership to the team.
It's just those leaders that you know. It's those leaders that you know will this is the only way, honestly, to put it. They will put their head through that wall in order to like hype their team up and go out and get a fucking dub. Like that individual that's on the side, like in the Super Bowl, right? The first individual that I said was Honey Badger, right? When I was talking to you about this earlier. Even though they were losing bad in the Super Bowl, he was still telling people like, "Hey, pick your head up. You know, hey, we still got 5 minutes left. We still got the rest of this quarter to like go out." Like, you need that motivation. You need that driving force. I feel like each successful team needs to have that. And now the Cardinals, they kind of had leaders. You know, they had like D-Hop.
Yeah, you got DeAndre Hopkins. Kyler Murray is developing as a leader.
But
you got a good coach there too. Like Cliff Kingsbury is turning out to be a very good coach, and that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
You pair that with a J.J. Watt who has experience. You have a good defensive line there already and a good defense around him, so he doesn't have to play every single snap.
Hey, there's J.J. Watt and Chandler Jones on the. Oh my God!
Yeah, but J.J. Watt's been hurt, right? So he doesn't. You don't need him to play every play,
right?
You don't know. All Arizona really needs to do here now is get a really good running back on this team in the draft or in free agency, or even just an above-average running back, and I
still think that they got two good running backs. Kenyon Drake just gets injured, man. If he doesn't get injured, dude, he's a baller. Like before he got to Arizona, when he was in Miami, he was tearing shit up. There's a reason that they went out and got him.
Yeah, like he's good when he's on the field. He's just not on the field.
Not on the field. Well, he's a free agent.
That's another thing.
So he may be gone. You can't really. Chase Edmonds was okay.
Chase Edmonds. My bad. Chase Edmonds is not like he's not upper echelon. He's maybe an average running back at best.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
Does he have good games? Yes.
He has when he's on, he's on. But if he's not on, man, he's.
Yeah, but you can say that about everybody in the NFL.
Yeah, but that guy is fucking. That dude has shit the bed.
Yeah.
I've seen it live.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
That's how you feel it?
I'm not lying. Did I say anything that was false?
No, not really.
All right, Dad.
So, how good do you think the Arizona Cardinals could actually be?
I think they're going to make it to the NFC Championship.
See, I thought they were a dark horse for it last year. And I really think that could be the case if they had the running back. That's how I see them making the NFC Championship
They don't
game.
even need a running back. They have DeAndre Hopkins on offense and Kyler Murray.
Yeah, and then Christian Kirk was a really good deep play threat to have on that team also.
You still got Larry Legend there. That motherfucker's going to play.
He hasn't retired yet, has he?
Hell no, he's not. He knows he's getting... Dude, they're just getting closer and closer and closer, dude. He's going to hang on.
He really wants to get back. He's salty that Santonio Holmes
Hell
had the
yeah,
ultimate toe tap.
Wouldn't you?
Hold on, I made a bet with my gym teacher back in the 5th grade.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man, I had to do 50 push-ups.
You probably just...
Popped them right out.
Yeah.
I wanted it, but, I really wanted to watch him do 50 push-ups. Because as a little kid, that's the bet you make.
Yeah, not... money.
You can't throw money on it. You don't have any money.
Right.
So NFC Championship is where you think that's not bad at all.
I mean, it's even if they're gonna make it into the playoffs. They're not gonna tumble out. Well, kind of how they did last year.
Think about it. So, J.J. Watt's gonna come over. The Arizona Cardinals, they're in the same division as Russell Wilson. And if he leaves, that only makes it that much easier to win the division.
Dude, Russell Wilson isn't going to go anywhere. Russell Wilson he's just making this is basically just a big hoopla, and he's not going to go anywhere. Because if they trade him, right, people were throwing out the Dallas Cowboys. I was like, oh my God, they could just trade Dak for fucking Russell Wilson. Okay, Russell Wilson is locked in for, at the minimum, 3 years. She's getting paid a fuckload of money, man. I really wish I could.
How much money a year is he making?
Dude. He's making $35 million a year.
$35 million a year in 2 years won't be that bad. Jared Goff will be making more than that in 2 years.
Oh my God, dude. But it gradually increases in terms of cap hit.
He's got that late. You could always restructure a deal with him, though.
So in 2022, he's going to get paid 37, and then 2023, he's getting paid 39.
Yeah, so
that's about the same.
That's really not that bad.
And then you got to think. Here's the thing, though, right? Let's say that he takes a team to the fucking playoffs. They're gonna have to extend him if he doesn't leave. Dude, all they gotta do is just get an offensive line.
I mean,
that's literally it.
Please, Pete Carroll.
Fuck the defense,
and
dude.
Whoever else, I forget who owns the and doesn't, or their GM and who does the draft right now. But please, can you get Russell Wilson some help and protect him so he is not running for his life?
Yeah, man. Because at first, remember, I was like, oh man, Russ fucking sucks. And then I went back and actually saw it, dude. Russell Wilson was getting terrorized every single game.
It's been like that for years.
I know, but he's been able to overcome it. Well, I mean, he's
getting older. He's not as fast. He's been getting hit 50 times a year.
Hit a lot, man.
He gets hit 15, 20 times a game.
That's compared to, and he sees someone like Tom Brady, right? Or even I almost said Peyton Manning, Drew Brees. Drew Brees gets protected. Now, he gets fucking crammed, too. But, like, those individuals, like Lamar, Patrick, when his offensive line is completely healthy, it's
pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I almost never see him get like hit, or he's good. As you saw in the Super Bowl, he's good enough to get away. But Russell Wilson used to be good enough to get away.
He's getting older, man. He can he puts a lot of money into like his nutrition and whatnot.
As you should, as an NFL player, just a professional athlete in general. You should take care of your body.
But it's different when like LeBron puts that money in compared to Russell Wilson, because LeBron they like bump.
Well, he's not.
Other, right?
He's not getting.
Dude, Russell Wilson crammed. Dude, crammed. Do you hear me?
Big time hits.
Pow!
And it's not like he's a big guy like LeBron.
No,
he's a smaller
fucking
guy.
Small. I think he and Drew Brees are about the same height, aren't they? Maybe a little bit taller. I'm just talking shit, but
yeah.
But you know what I mean. Like he's still a smaller. He's just one of the smaller quarterbacks. Get Russ some help so Russ can cook. So we are planning on buying the AEW Revolution pay-per-view.
Oh, absolutely. We are getting this AEW Revolution pay-per-view. Talk about it.
Well, I guess I should probably just state the obvious of why specifically I went out of my way to buy this. Because I mean, I was thinking about it before, right? Well, with every just
6-man ladder match.
Well,
my reason.
Okay, I think
one of many.
I think there's
one of many.
I think there's more than 6. There's gonna be a special guest, like a special appearance or whatever. So that ladder match you're talking about is the face of the Revolution ladder match. So already in that match we have Cody, Penta, Setaram, yep, Lance Archer. Can't remember the 4th one, but there is one more well, I know who's going to be in there. It's number 10 from the Dark Order. I don't know if you know him, but he's massive. He's huge.
I have not paid attention enough to the Dark Order specifically to know who he is.
Dude,
no.
When we watch this pay-per-view, I want you to watch out for number 10, because 10 is a dark horse, and I honestly believe that he may end up winning this, because he has like a prelim match on AEW's this Wednesday. Shaq's gonna be on AEW.
That's gonna be hilarious. I love it.
That's gonna be ridiculous.
I love AEW, man. It's so much fun,
dude. It's a reincarnated. I honestly, and I don't know how people are gonna take this, but it's basically a reincarnated WCW if WCW was being ran by the correct people.
I definitely see how that can be the case.
Like everything that, like in the Attitude Era, right? You could kind of see a momentum shift, right? Like between WCW and WWF, because like the Attitude Era was fucking ridiculous.
Awesome. Love the Attitude Era.
And I know you haven't gone back and watched much of like Monday Nitro, but there's
not mine.
There's a lot that was happening where like Goldberg's streak was ridiculous, right? Diamond Dallas Page just going around just fucking diamond cuttering everyone in sight. Kevin Nash and Scott Hall just running around doing the most damnedest things. Like, and they barely worked. So all they did was just like do crazy, outrageous shit. Just like had different antics. They spray paint this person, spray paint that person. But I'm trying to get Sting coming down from the Raptors and beating the hell out of the NWO. Like, there was a lot of goofy, crazy shit that was going on WCW. But there's a lot of goofy, crazy shit going on AEW, right? But it's like some of the shit in WCW, you'd sit there and watch it like, what the fuck, man? Why the hell did they put this on the TV? But some of the shit that you see on AEW, it's like, what the fuck? How are they putting this on the TV? And it's just it's so different, man. I love it.
I'm going to say the next match that I'm really excited for is MJF and Chris Jericho
versus the Young Bucks for the AEW Tag Team Championship.
So last week, Chris Jericho and MJF put Oh my God! Did you see that? What they did to the Young Bucks' dad?
Papa Buck.
Dog,
They
Papa Buck got
beat the
done
hell out of Papa Buck.
ruthless.
Yeah, man.
That's what you get for taking a picture with your kids in front of the trailer.
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you?
Y'all
Papa
made
Buck.
it. Take a picture with your dad.
Yeah, man. I feel like something sleazy is gonna really happen in that match, and I don't know who is going to happen to, right? Because obviously you got the rest of the inner circle who could attack the Young Bucks at any time, but you also have Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson around now. So the American half of the Bullet Club is back, but I've also been thinking, because it looks like they're going to turn on the Bucks at any second, dude. What if that's the night where they cost the Bucks the championship?
That's a bold prediction, man.
Bold
prediction.
What if the Inner Circle? Okay, here's another thing, right? Inner Circle comes out there beating the shit out of, just the Bucks, and then Gallows and Anderson come out. They're beating the shit out of the Inner Circle, and they just go off to do their thing. Sammy Guevara I have not seen or heard from Sammy Guevara in a hot minute. And he is no longer a part of the Inner Circle.
That's right, he left. We haven't heard from him since he left.
I haven't seen or heard anything. So maybe Sammy Guevara could
ruin somebody's chances
right.
of something that
maybe
night.
he wants to get back in the good graces with the Inner Circle. Maybe it was just a fucking hoax, and they're
it's all part of a ruse.
I wouldn't put it past them.
I wouldn't either.
I would not put it past them.
Not at all.
Man, dude, that match is regardless, you're gonna see a hell of a tag team match.
Yeah, like those two, they're my top two. And then, I'm kidding. Don't even forget about the super ultimate exploding whatever craziness.
Okay.
I forget the actual
Jesus
name, but
Christ.
John Moxley and Kenny Omega.
It's a barbed. I was gonna transition wonderfully into that until someone just.
Well, you can still do it. I'll just cut my part out.
You sounded like an excited child. I want that to stay in there. He said the exploding boom boom bam thing. He said, I want it. Like, I need it now.
I'm putting my money towards it. I need it. I want it.
But
Can't wait.
It's an exploding barbed wire death match. So I have been watching, as you know, a lot of Japanese wrestling, and I've been watching I've just been watching the art of wrestling most times than not. What I mean by that is like watching people like the usual suspects that I always name drop on here: Kenta Kobashi, Masawa, like Stan Hansen and Vader, right? But there's a promotion called FMW, right?
Okay.
It was basically because they had the reason that I knew about this promotion before is because I watched a lot of ECW. And FMW and ECW had a working promotion. So that's how, which by the way, Paul Heyman is a fucking genius. He would have like working relations with New Japan and like Mexico and like
AAA.
Right, like I think it was CML or whatever the fuck it was. You're right.
Same difference.
Same difference. But so it was FMW was basically ECW, but just Japanese and way worse.
Well, yeah, everything is pretty much
Dude,
allowed. Look,
dude, it was
everything
amplified
everything's
times
basically already allowed in Japanese wrestling, and
But
then
like-
you just let loose.
Right, like you
That-
basically
nah,
just
that's
tell
murder.
them, like I remember
murder,
I
bro.
told you about the Piranha casket match.
That's murder at its finest
It was a
for live television.
Piranha casket match. Then
You can do anything on Japanese television.
Oh, basically, yeah. But they were I don't want to say the originators, but you saw a lot of like legendary exploding barbed wire death matches in that promotion because that's where Terry Funk went over there.
Isn't that the same match that him and Mick Foley had?
Well,
That's the ultimate death match.
Well, it was the king of the death matches. It was basically a tournament of death match, like individuals. Like it was a whole fucking
Ordeal.
Like,
okay, but not the same, but kinda.
It was, but I don't think it's going to be
It's
the
not
match.
gonna...
The match that we're going to see, I don't know if it's going to be, because there's two types of exploding death matches. That's really what I want to see. Like, there's the one that Terry Funk that I'm talking about was another Japanese wrestler. I should be ashamed that I don't know what his name is. I'm looking right at him right now, but
Over there?
I'm in my head. I'm looking at him. But like there was like the match was just like there was barbed wire, like there was C4 like on the barbed wire, but then the whole match was on a timer. And let's say that the match was like 15 minutes, right? And at the end of the 15 minutes, the ring would explode for whoever the fuck was in there.
Yep.
Now the match that you're talking about, it's kind of
No. That was the match I was talking about.
They didn't have that type of match.
Well, they didn't have C4 on the barbed wire. They had C4 on the...
Like, it was on a board.
On a board, and then the ring was supposed to explode at the end of the match, but it didn't.
I don't know. It probably was an exploding death match. But there was a lot of those. There was an unhealthy amount of those during that time. So that's why I'm incredibly excited about this match, because number one, I want to see which one it is, because regardless.
Well, hold on, you never got to the second one.
Oh, my bad. And then the second one was just like they just had the C4 wrapped like around the barbed wire, and then whoever just got a pinfall at 3 would like pinfall at 3. Whoever would just get a pinfall like 1, 2, 3 would win the match.
That's lame.
Well, I mean,
I don't think we're getting that kind of match here.
Well,
after the first match that we saw of theirs with the when was it? It was about a year ago where they went just.
I just want to point out that was not lame.
It's just
those
C4 wrapped barbed wire.
The shit. You know what? I will change your opinion about that statement right there.
All right, we'll throw it on after this match, or after we're done recording.
Because I'm definitely going to change your opinion about that.
Yeah, we'll throw it on.
These matches that's not boring.
We'll throw it on. But I'm super excited for AEW. I don't know if y'all caught this, but I feel real jittery
he
and
jumped
excited
up like
about
a
it.
Fucking child.
I'm waiting. I was watching AEW last week and the week before, and I've been actually paying attention to what's going on, and I'm super pumped up for this.
I've been telling you for damn near months. Like when I had Hulu has live sports. Like
look, you know what's funny? I still have all the recordings of AEW and NXT over at my dad's house. So if I really wanted to go watch it, I could go watch it.
I mean, yeah, but another match that we didn't touch on, which this one holds a special place in my heart. So, the Icon Sting is about to have a fucking match.
Yeah.
And he is with the TNT champion,
Darby Allin, man. That's a good combo.
That's a
great combo.
When I first saw them together, I was like, that's perfect. Like that's literally
that's
a match.
Two weird fucking dudes who are great in the ring.
And Darby can learn so much from Sting.
I hope he is opening up his mind to learn every last bit he could.
Oh, he is. Darby's I've watched him like in interviews and whatnot. He's a very humble individual, and everything that he sees, he takes it. He just soaks it right on up. So he's a very underrated wrestler, even though he is a TNT champion. I just feel like he's a very underrated individual. But speaking of underrated, so the individuals that they're facing are Brian Cage and Ricky Starks. And
dude, Brian Cage is huge.
That's a massive man.
That's a big dude.
That is a massive man. He powerbombed the shit out of Sting.
For an old man, he took it well.
Dude.
I was surprised.
Everyone was surprised.
Like, I saw that, and I was like, oh, man, is he okay? Is he going to get up? That's an old man, for real. Like, Sting's 70.
Everyone is surprised. I honestly feel like I am the only one that was not surprised.
I've seen Sting go through some crazy things, but
that's what I'm saying.
He's in great shape for
a man. I think he's like 70-something years old.
For sure,
he's older than the Undertaker.
Easy.
But the things that I've seen him do, and like bounce back, and like even still, the way that his career ended from that Seth Rollins buckle bomb. The mere fact that he's able to just like take bumps and like run the ropes and like get a power bomb from Brian fucking Cage, that's a testament, dude. That is because he's not. If he wasn't 100% sure that he was ready to go, he would not have said power bomb me. That's how I know that he was.
Yeah,
like,
because he's a super vocal man.
Yeah,
but that match, there's not really a bad match on this card.
And there's gonna be more matches. Like
you got the rest of the women's tournament, don't you?
I think it's the finale.
The finale.
No. The individual. The finale is this Wednesday. No. It's on Bleacher Report. They're having their own thing on Bleacher Report. So the finale will, whoever wins that tournament will end up facing the AEW Women's Champion at Revolution. Miro, Kip Sabian are teaming up to face Chucky T and Orange Cassidy as well.
Oh, that'll be a good match too.
That's going to be a phenomenal match.
Is there any other matches on the card that we want to shout out?
Well, I mean, on the pre-show, which we should watch the pre-show.
Well, AEW will probably have a good pre-show.
They have a casino battle royal for the tag team.
That's always fun.
For like tag teams.
Always fun. Gotta love a good battle royal.
Yeah. And, oh God, I love those battle royals because like anyone can just show up.
Anytime.
Just be like, hey,
how you doing?
Guess who's here now?
Then I'm gonna head out, but I was here.
And then
I made an appearance.
And
they gave me a check.
You know who else is probably gonna make their. If he's not going to be there Wednesday, there's no way in fuck he's not going to be there at Revolution.
Oh, the Big Show. Well, Paul White.
Paul the Giant White.
Paul White. My bad.
You can call him the Big Show, but I know
everyone. Well, just for everyone, they know him.
Everyone
would know him as the Big Show if they don't know him as Paul White.
As the Big Show, but the OGs know him as Paul White.
Yeah,
and the OGs know him as the Giant. So. I mean, I fucked with Paul White, though. I liked when he was just running around in the corporation. Like, when he first got there.
That was real funny.
When he was just Paul White, dude, I fucking loved it. I hate it when they put the Big Show on him. Like, when I was watching watching through the Attitude Era.
It's the whole damn show.
I know. Big Show is...
Gotta love the Big Show. But
dude,
yeah, he should make it. I believe he should wait until Sunday. Make an appearance.
Well, this is the go-home show here. And, well, another thing, too, is wherever Shaq goes, the Big Show, wherever Big Show goes, somehow the Shaq is in the same place. So I don't think that there's not a reason that they would be in the same place at the same time and not have some type of interaction on TV.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
I mean,
Shaq is always going at the Big Show.
Yeah, but it's just, man, leave that motherfucker alone, man. God damn.
But it's funny. It's good for TV.
I know, it's so funny.
It's good for TV.
Yeah, man. AEW's fire.
So,
AEW is the best right now.
Absolutely. We're going to be keeping up more with AEW. We're going to be talking a little bit more
talking
AEW
about it more.
On here.
Get ready since day one.
I may not kept up, but I know AEW's been legit since day one.
Yep.
Since that first Double or Nothing that we bought, A1. Where John Moxley came and showed up, and then
Double or Nothing. Well, yeah, I don't know if you saw the original one. It was All In, like the original. Well, I guess it's not. It's kind of a standalone, but like the very beginning,
like before they even got the true funding and everything like that.
Yes,
yeah,
before it was just their one
pay
per view.
I never saw it.
Oh man, dude, I'm doing you a disjustice because you haven't seen that. That was literally the greatest thing, like the greatest pay-per-view I honestly believe of all time, because they literally went all in for it.
Yeah, but that's how they got everything they needed.
Then they got all out, and then it just snowballed.
It's been a great ride so far, but look forward to our review of this pay-per-view that's coming up on Sunday.
It's coming,
and we're we might even live stream our shit. Well,
Maybe.
Not the video, but we might live stream if
we
somebody's
may record.
interested.
We may record it.
We may go live and give you live reactions to everything we're watching. Thanks for joining There's Layers to It, everybody. We had a great time. If you had a great time, drop a like, drop a comment. Make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell because we're always dropping some heat. Let us know if you have anything that you want to contribute to the conversation down in the comments below.
Arizona, sponsor me.
Yeah, sponsor him.
Don't even give me shit. Just give me these. Just literally send me a 24-pack. Send me a 6-pack of these every month. I'll be perfectly fine.
You just want 6 of them a month?
Hell yeah, I'll spread them out.
All right, yeah. All right, sure.
I am not greedy.
Look,
You heard me just say 24, and I was like, you know what? Let me not get ahead of myself. Let me just get 6. Right? That's $6 a month.
thanks for joining us today, everybody. We'll catch you next time on The Layers.